A jolt hit the headlines today. China shocked. Philippines boosts military with Russia. The world sat up, eyes wide, as the news exploded across screens. For decades, Asia's power balance hinged on old alliances. Suddenly, those lines blur. The Philippines, long seen as a close US ally, now shakes hands with Moscow. This is no ordinary partnership. The Philippines and Russia are negotiating new deals. These include advanced weapons, intelligence sharing, and joint military exercises. Beijing, caught off guard, scrambles to reassess its strategy. Global leaders are watching closely, knowing the stakes are high. The region is changing fast. The Philippines' pivot towards Russia sends ripples through the South China Sea, across the Taiwan Strait, and into boardrooms in Washington and Beijing. This is more than a headline. It's a geopolitical game changer. Why does Russia want a military partnership with the Philippines? The answer is complex, but clear. Russia is searching for new allies. Western sanctions have hurt its economy and military exports. By turning to Southeast Asia, Moscow finds fresh markets and influence. The Philippines offers both. Moscow sees Manila as a gateway. The Philippines sits at a key spot between the Pacific and Indian Oceans. By building ties, Russia can project power in a region where the US and China dominate. This is about more than selling guns. It's about shaping the rules of the game. Russia also wants to counterbalance Western influence. Partnering with the Philippines undermines US dominance. It also complicates China's ambitions in the South China Sea. For Russia, every handshake and weapons deal here is a strategic victory. Finally, Russia is betting on the future. Southeast Asia's economies are growing. Its leaders are looking to diversify their security partners. By getting in now, Russia hopes to shape the region for years to come. Asia's map of alliances is shifting. Old rivalries and friendships are being tested. The Philippines' move toward Russia is just one sign of the changes sweeping the region. For years, Manila relied mostly on the United States for security. Now, it is forging new partnerships. Other Asian countries are also rethinking their alliances. Vietnam buys weapons from Russia, while India balances ties with both Moscow and Washington. Japan and South Korea strengthen their links with the US, but keep an eye on China's growing power. Everyone is hedging their bets. This is a time of uncertainty. As China rises, others look for ways to protect themselves. The US is still strong, but its grip is less certain. Russia sees opportunities in these cracks. The Philippines is now a key piece in this complex game. Alliances in Asia are no longer simple. They are flexible, pragmatic, and sometimes surprising. One thing is clear: the old ways are gone. A new chessboard is taking shape, one move at a time. The Philippine military is changing fast. For years, it lagged behind its neighbors. Old equipment, limited technology, and small budgets hurt its ability to defend the country. That is now changing, thanks to a big push called the Horizon 3 program. Horizon 3 is the latest phase in the Philippines' defense modernization. It focuses on high-tech weapons, better training, and stronger infrastructure. The plan includes new fighter jets, air defense systems, warships, and cybersecurity upgrades. The goal is to deter threats and protect national interests. The program is ambitious. It requires serious investment and support from foreign partners. The Philippines wants to move from a defensive posture to one of deterrence. That means having the tools to stop aggression before it starts. Still, challenges remain. Technology is expensive. Training takes time. Choosing the right partners is crucial. That is where Russia's offer could make a real difference. Russia's military industry is vast and experienced. It can provide advanced equipment at competitive prices. The Philippines, eager to catch up, sees Russia as a valuable partner. Moscow is ready to sell fighter jets, attack helicopters, missile systems, and even submarines. This support could really turbocharge the Philippines' modernization. Russian training teams may soon work side by side with Filipino soldiers, and joint exercises will build new skills. Intelligence sharing could give Manila an edge in monitoring threats, especially in contested waters. For Russia, these deals bring more than just money. They build influence. Every radar system or missile delivered brings the two countries closer. The Philippines, meanwhile, gains access to technology it could not get easily elsewhere. But, there are risks too. Integrating Russian systems with existing US equipment is complex. Diplomatically, Manila must balance old friendships with new ones. Still, if managed well, Russian support could propel the Philippine military into a new era. China is watching closely. The Philippines' turn towards Russia is, honestly, an unwelcome surprise. Beijing sees it as a threat to its ambitions, especially in the South China Sea, where it claims vast areas, and near Taiwan, which it sees as a breakaway province. Strengthened Philippine forces, equipped with Russian weapons, could really slow China's moves. Joint Philippine-Russian patrols might even appear in contested waters. Intelligence shared with Manila could help spot Chinese activities near Taiwan. These developments force Beijing to rethink its military calculations. Tensions in the South China Sea are already high. China has built artificial islands and stationed troops there. The United States regularly challenges these claims with so-called freedom of navigation operations. Now, with Russia in the mix, the dynamics shift again. For China, this is a headache. It faces not just American pressure, but a new potential Eastern front of resistance. The chessboard is getting crowded, and every new move brings more uncertainty. The Philippines is more than just a cluster of islands. Its location is, well, strategic. It sits at the crossroads of major sea routes. Ships carrying oil, goods, and military supplies pass through its waters every single day. Control here means influence across all of Asia. World powers have always understood this. The United States built bases here in the last century. China wants to secure its first island chain for military defense. Now, Russia sees the Philippines as a launching pad for its Asian ambitions. For the Philippines, geography is both a blessing and a challenge. Its leaders must balance great power interests. The country must modernize its military to avoid being caught in the middle of larger conflicts. By boosting its defenses and building new alliances, Manila is trying to shape its own destiny. Its location ensures it will remain at the center of Asia's great power rivalry. New alliances change everything. Russia's support for the Philippines could redraw the balance of power in Asia. It adds a new layer of complexity to already tense relations between China and the United States. Other countries in the region will watch closely and might seek their own new partnerships. Diplomacy will be tested. Old treaties may need to be re-examined. Regional organizations like ASEAN must adapt to new realities. Competition could turn into conflict if not managed well. But if handled with care, these shifts could also bring more stability through balanced power. For the Philippines, this is a moment of opportunity. It can use its new partnerships to gain leverage, attract investment, and deter threats. But it must also avoid being drawn too deeply into great power rivalries. The key will be flexibility. Diplomatic skill and strategic thinking will decide whether these changes bring peace or more tension to Asia. Asia is changing before our eyes. The Philippines' new military partnership with Russia is just the beginning. The region's future will be shaped by choices made today. Will new alliances bring security or spark new rivalries? Will small countries find more independence or become pawns in great power games? As citizens, we must stay curious and informed. These stories are not just headlines. They affect economies, security, and lives around the world. Understanding the why and how behind these changes helps us prepare for what's next. The Philippines stands at a crossroads. Its decisions, and those of its partners, will ripple through Asia and beyond. In today's world, even faraway events can shape our future. So, keep asking questions. Stay tuned to global news. The game is changing, and it's more important than ever to know the rules.